This is going to be a cringy video.
Aren't they all kind of cringy?
Yeah, a little bit. Alright, now it might surprise you to know, given the intensely muscular torso you see before you, come on, the gains, stop it, that I was once a fat kid. I don't mean fat with a PH, I mean fat, like overweight, incredibly overweight in fact at one point. I looked like Chunk from the Goonies. You ever see that movie?
Yeah.
Have you seen the picture?
No. Do I want to see it?
Do you want to see it? I want you to see it.
Oh my god.
What are you talking about? Look at me, I was like the complete stud. David Hasselhoff, eat your heart out, look at that.
Wow.
And I was talking to my mum the other day about what I used to eat as a kid. Not that I'm calling her a negligent parent or anything, but I thought, you know what? I reckon it would make a pretty gimmicky video, a pretty fun video to try and eat my entire daily diet from when I was a fat kid in one sitting. So without further ado, this is BeardMeatsFood, and this is what would happen if I could turn back the hands of time. Wait, that's R. Kelly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't sing that. All right, so we've got the timer going just for fun, and I'm actually going to add up the calories on this as we go because there's been a lot of hubbub lately about childhood obesity and stuff like that. So I think this could be educational as well as fun. Not too educational though. All right, so we're going to start the day with a glass of orange juice and some really, really, really thick porridge because I used to love it thick when I was a kid. Oh my mum did used to make my breakfast for me. She actually she used to make me drink, you know, the orange juice with chunks in it. Now I'm an adult, I can choose my own orange juice, but and with this ludicrously cement-like porridge, I used to have lots of honey and delicious, but in no way nutritious, Nutella. Oh man, why they never put a big thick dollop of Nutella. This was fully sanctioned by my mum too. Oh yeah. It's not even really porridge, it's more like kind of a cake made of porridge. What's up, Beard Army? And if you made it past that picture of me as a kid there earlier, welcome to another video. Yeah, I think I might have overdone it. It probably wasn't quite this thick.
Was it because you liked it like that or your mum just couldn't cook it?
I used to ask my mum to make it like as thick as possible. It feels more substantial. It feels like you're actually eating something.
And if you threw that and
I'm actually very excited to eat all this.
what are you looking forward to the most?
I think I'm eating it. I used to love this in the morning. Well, the Nutella marketing campaign used to be built around, you know, it's kind of made from nuts, so it's kind of healthy. All right. Breakfast out the way. Yeah, just a light 630 calorie breakfast. One of my 5 a day. After that, of course, it was off to school. And of course, I was a very popular kid, looking the way I did. No, I'm joking. The next thing was the, 11s, as we call it in Britain, or brunch, and that was fig biscuits. They call these fig Newtons, I think, in America.
I've never even heard of them. What you told me.
I used to always have 6. Yeah, 6 too many, old boy. Anyway, I hope everyone enjoys the slight change of pace in today's video. I love fig biscuits.
I can tell.
I haven't had these in years. Lunchtime, used to always take a packed lunch. Was never really a fan of those greasy cheese, chips and gravy lunches they used to do at most comprehensive schools. I sound really old when I say comprehensive school.
People will not know what that is.
So lunch was, now this, I didn't even know they still made this. A bottle of Sunny Delight.
Sunny D.
This isn't Sunny D, man. This doesn't taste anything like how it used to taste. Did it make kids hyperactive or something? I think it had too many E numbers in there or something. This is an interesting component. So right here, we've got corned beef and beetroot sandwiches. I used to love corned beef and beetroot when I was a really young kid. I don't mean when I was in my teens, and I just kind of kept eating these sandwiches. So here we go. I'm very curious, by the way, to find out if anyone else out there has eaten corned beef and beetroot sandwiches. It works. I don't know what it is. I've not heard of anyone else eating this kind of sandwich.
You know what I used to have when I was at school? Ketchup sandwiches.
You know what? That doesn't surprise me. What else? Crisp sandwiches?
They also used to have quaver sandwiches and quavers and ketchup on the sandwich.
And you're calling me weird. Yeah, I'm gonna let people fight that out in the comments. Which is more weird? Ketchup and quaver sandwiches or corned beef and beetroot sandwiches? That's a close one. Tell you, lunch of the gods right there. I know what you're thinking. Come on, man, no self-respecting deity would eat corned beef. I didn't have this problem when I was a kid. Contrary to popular belief, I didn't come out of my mother's womb with a beard, although it might have been helpful given the amount of chins that it could have covered up. Ugh. Double decker, and not only that actually, the banana too. I set myself up for that one. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy this double decker now. I think, to be fair, I used to eat the snack size version, but these days, ain't nothing really snack size about me. And don't you even think about. I know what you're thinking. Yeah, everyone knows. The less said about that, the better.
Why are you looking at me then you realise when you eat that? That is the weirdest way that I've ever seen anyone open a banana.
That's how monkeys do it. Alright, what's next? Mid-afternoon snack. This is when I got home from school. Oh, this was so bad. My mum would always say, she'd be like, "Oh, darling, are you hungry?" I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I don't know if I can hold on till dinner time, Mum." She'd be like, "Oh, I'll have a little snack then." And the little snack was a bunch of Madeira cake and a Kit Kat. Actually, and a fizzy drink. Just in case I hadn't eaten enough carbohydrate already. I don't know why I used to eat Madeira cake because it's not nice. Oh, Madeira cake is dry. This was a poor choice. Ugh. There is no. Why do people call it full fat? There is no fat in Coca-Cola. It's full sugar. Full sugar Coca-Cola. It makes your teeth hurt. Ugh. You could use it as like a draft excluder. One giant Madeira cake. It's just unnecessarily dry. I'm not sure if that's just because it's bad Madeira cake or... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it must just be stale Madeira cake. Because when I was a kid, I don't remember it being particularly dry. Also, if you're playing one of the many Beard Meats Food drinking games, take a shot every time I say when I was a kid in this one. And people talk about doing that, Jacob's cream cracker, dry cream cracker challenge. The Madeira cake, I think, would be like an even harder version of that. I would never go for a normal Kit Kat these days. It's got to be Kit Kat chunky peanut butter, but back when I was a kid, I don't think that actually existed.
Have you just eaten a Kit Kat wrong?
Yeah. I ate it wrong just because I knew it would wind you up. It used to just say Kit Kat when I was a kid. Now it's got a hashtag that says my break. And does nothing stay the same? Is nothing sacred? They still taste the same though. A lot of these things taste a little different, but the Kit Kat has stood the test of time. Yeah, sadly the Sunny D did not quite pass the same test. That was a real letdown. Honestly, I don't know how you drink this habitually. I mean, what do I drink? Probably like 2 liters of Pepsi Max a day, which is obviously it's calorie free or close to calorie free. But this stuff, man, There's like 200 calories, and it's not worth it. No, it's just like, it's not worth it. I'm trying to finish each meal in fully in proper order this time, but I forgot the Sunny D. Yeah, and the Muller corner, but we'll get to that. Don't worry. Oh God, that calorie count. All right, dinner time. Bangers and mash. Not always. I don't want to make out like I was eating bangers and mash every day of the week, but I did used to eat it a lot. I was a big fan of the sausage. Yeah, sausage and mash for din-dins on an all too frequent basis. You can take the boy out of Britain, but you can't take Britain out of the boy. Good solid hearty meal. You've got to end with the tip. When I was a kid, my mum was obsessed with Marks and Spencer's, which is kind of, I think you would say it's a slightly more, kind of like upmarket version of a supermarket, right? Typically stuff there is slightly more expensive, so it usually tastes better. It's a bit fancier. I don't think I would ever have. It was quite rare that I would ever have just regular sausages. They were always kind of like herbed up with some kind of, herb. Yeah. Yeah, got there in the end. You know what I mean? Herbs, fruits, spices, that kind of thing. That's not proper Sunny D. It does say 50% of your vitamin D. There is an asterisk there, so I guess that means maybe it's not. I don't know. I didn't actually used to drink a litre of it. They used to come in like 500ml bottles, right? Melt in the middle, chocolate pudding.
Is it unique to dessert after eating all that?
We would always have, puddings, desserts, biscuits, cakes in the house. Probably more of those than like real food.
Yes.
Not that I'm saying that, cakes and stuff aren't real food, of course they are. But I just mean we generally had more confectionery in the house than, actual nutrient-dense stuff. Anyway, I know this video's a little different to usual. It's a little longer. Of course, there's less commentary, but if you're enjoying the insight into my rather portly past, let me know in the comments. I feel like I've missed the Muller corner somewhere.
Yeah, where was the Muller corner in the diet?
Oh, damn, the Muller corner was supposed to be for lunch.
Lunch? Yeah, that makes more sense.
I ate way too much for lunch. Like, way too much. I went through a really quite extensive phase of loving Dr. Pepper. I think I used to love the advertising campaign in the 90s. Because I don't remember Dr. Pepper before the mid-90s. I think that's when it was launched over here. And everyone's like, oh, there's this new drink, Dr. Pepper, go try it. And I think I used to just drink it all the time.
I'm not a fan of Dr. Pepper.
Right, well, the Muller corner should have been for lunch. I used to have the one which was like, I think it was like white chocolate and strawberry cheesecake, they called it, because the balls in there were kind of crusty, which made it like cheesecake.
We've seen many crusty balls, haven't we, Adam, between the two of us?
You speak for yourself. Wow, what a bombshell. That knocked me for a loop, I won't lie. My God, look at the state of that calorie count. For a kid, no less. All right, supper time. Sorry, fruit loaf.
Like you need supper.
You gotta have supper. I would normally have, I'm not gonna lie, I would normally have about half. Just slash this down the middle. I wouldn't normally eat it dry. I'd usually have some butter on me, believe it or not. As if I hadn't eaten enough already. I think, as well, this is when I was probably like 12, 13. So it's not like I even had a full adult metabolism. My mum will be watching this now with a head in her hands.
What did I actually let you eat all of that?
There was a strong culture of eating lots of food in my family. That's one way of putting it. This is a ludicrous amount of food for a child to eat. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you next time. Honestly, people say that the way I eat now is gonna shorten my lifespan. I'm surprised I made it past like 19 or something eating like this. And the final ingredient, I'm just checking it is the final ingredient. Yep, it's the chocolate, the hot chocolate. Yeah, I mean, look at this. I'm not gonna eat this, drink this entire thing. But yeah, you don't listen to the instructions when you're making hot chocolate. You're bagging like a good like 2-3 heaped spoonsful of the powder, and then, you know, plenty of milk and hot water and stuff. Also, I didn't do this all the time, but if my mum felt like giving me a bit of a treat, a little bit of whipped cream on top too. The moustache is just gonna get wrecked now. I'm sorry, but I'm not really sorry. You don't know how to make hot chocolate. Your hot chocolate is terrible.
I've never made hot chocolate before, I don't drink it.
This hot chocolate is actually worse than the Yorkshire puddings you made a few weeks ago.
Well, if you didn't learn from that, you need to make it
I'm not sure I can marry you if you make hot chocolate like this. Ugh.
Make your own. Make your own hot chocolate.
We talked way too much there. That was a trip down memory lane, and I don't know how many calories I got through there. I will put up a count on screen, but I know from eyeballing it's definitely more than 4,000, which is yeah, that's far too much for even a grown adult. I don't even eat anything like that now. So like, unless you're a strongman or something, or an Olympic athlete, you shouldn't be eating 4,000 calories a day. So it's no surprise to see that I was rather large as a kid. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you at the next one. Figs are still fruit. Banana, beetroot, that's still 3.
Wow.
The orange juice,
Oh yeah.
that's 4 more fruits and veggies than you eat a day.